my takeaway from the Governor
Wellness.
Newsom interview with Charlie Kirk is just that he wants to run for president. It seemed very clear that he's trying to like backtrack. Again, Blair's not the only friend of mine I know that fled California in like an extremely dramatic and awful situation, just having to get out of there because their civil liberties were being violated. I would probably vote for AOC over Gavin Newsom at this point. Gavin Newsom scares the shit out of me, quite frankly. I think he's a pretty
Yeah.
disgusting figure on a lot of different levels, and he's very shifty. He clearly sees what's happening politically, and that's why he's doing it. But he has turned Los Angeles into a sewer. I went there for work about, I don't know, 10 months ago, and I was leaving my hotel room to go get a coffee, and the person behind the desk was worried about me walking alone. It was jet lagged. It was very early in the morning, walking alone to go
Mm.
get my coffee. And again, like, what's happening in your city where you have the fifth largest economy on the planet, that's an issue. Blair, you can probably speak on this more than I do, but I don't believe one thing Gavin Newsom's saying, and I would vote for almost anyone over him.
Oh yeah, I stopped believing anything he said month 3 of lockdowns when he said it was going to be 2 weeks, and then I have the most
Yeah, that's
vivid,
good.
quite traumatic actually memories of like, turning on the news for he was doing these press conferences like every day during COVID, just updating people. And I remember watching them day in, day out, stuck in my apartment. We're talking 0 people other than 3 homeless people on Hollywood Boulevard. Like never seen LA like that. Just ghost town, right? Super, it was scary. And he just kept promising, we're going to open, we're going to open, we're going to open. I stopped believing him then. And let's not even talk about San Francisco. You just reminded me when you said 10 months ago, I actually went to San Fran like last summer and I saw my first dead body on the street.
Oh, Blair. Oh,
I saw just a homeless person deceased on the street. And I was filming like window, like B-roll for like a vlog I was doing. And I was like, did I just get a dead body on my film? That's the state of cities in California. So again, I would actually, people might clip this, I would vote for AOC as well over Gavin Newsom for real, because he is the closest thing to Satan, in my opinion.
I would
You,
really roll the dice with her, I think, Lucas, which probably sounds insane, but I know who he is. I'm not exactly sure who AOC is. And for whatever it's worth, I
mm,
remember interviewing Gavin Newsom about the French Laundry incident when he was locking everybody down from getting their hair done, even being able to go to church, go to anything. And he was fine going to a baseline $25,000 a dinner restaurant. That's what that place costs. I've never been there. It obviously too expensive for me. And then he was just like, yeah, I did do that. I went while all the rest of the country in my city was locked down. I just think he's a bad guy. And it doesn't matter how good his veneers are and how much he's trying to make himself into a normal human being. There's a lot of people like me and Blair who are not going to forget easily what he did to so many of our friends and
do you
this
see any?
gorgeous city.